Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. My name is Rick Ward. Thank you for joining me in this very difficult time in my life. It's Saturday, and I've made it back here on the couch again. Remember when I was looking at last week and saying, like, how many times did you look? And counting them? Well, I've stepped away from that. I mean, that was a while ago now. Now we're back here talking and living. Feels good. Yesterday on Friday, I don't know. What did we do yesterday? We're here at nighttime. Did I watch Mortal Kombat yesterday, or was that Thursday? I think it must have been Thursday. That was Thursday. Yesterday, I must have been here at nighttime. I think I did the program and made it like in a kind of fast way onto the bus. Yeah. So I was here at around, must have been 9 o'clock. Similar time to right now. And then I believe I got on the bus after the program and went to my home residence to lay my head. And that's why I did that. And then you have to wake up the next day and get back on another bus, ride that bike back downtown. Get on another bus to go back to work again. Work, get another bus to come back out here. And what am I seeing out there on the bus and on the streets? Well, the bus time to me counts as the streets because I see them. Like the buses is the streets. I saw some people arguing today at the bus stop, or I don't know what they were arguing about, but it's hard to argue with a stranger. You don't know where they are. I guess it's hard to argue with anybody. That's the nature of arguments. But people get mad. People are mad. How are you gonna argue with them? I'm mad, and you say, I'm mad. I'm also mad. Uh-oh. Now you're in an argument. When there's two mad people, and they're both mad, and they both think they must both think they're right. Or one person doesn't care who's right or wrong, and they just want to win the fight. I'm not sure what they were fighting about. I guess I could have tried to like eavesdrop a little bit, but I was like, whoa, a fight. I'm gonna not be involved in this. Maybe I was saying, oh, I see that you're having a fight, an argument, a verbal fight. maybe if I got in on this and offered outsider's perspective that I could help solve your problem. And say, get out of here! Get out of here, I'm trying to fight. This fight does not involve you. This is my fight with this person. So I kind of think that they're friends. I don't think I started fighting anybody. I've never fought a stranger before. I've gotten a few arguments with people who are the closest to me. Those are the people that you fight the most, and those are the people you can hurt the most too, when they're the closest. When you let them into your life, and you become vulnerable. With strangers, they can maybe hit you and stuff, but they're not inside. They're not vulnerable to you. So, look after the ones that are close. Look for the ones that are closest to you. They're the ones that hurt you the most. Look around you. Are you with the people you love? They're gonna hurt you. Maybe not. They're probably not gonna hurt you actually, but they could. So it's because you're emotionally invested in them. So maybe if you're having arguments with the people who you are closest to, you can remember yourself that even to get to that point probably took effort on somebody's behalf, unless your family, and then maybe just grew into it. But lots of families don't stick together, so if you're arguing with your family, at least that they're around. I think you should talk to them. If they're close enough to you that you're emotionally invested, maybe it's something to hold on to. Like, yeah. You must do that from weird thing. It's hard to hurt strangers emotionally. Well, I ate all that food. Kind of want more food. Ever eat all your food? You don't feel like it was enough? It'll probably be enough. I just gotta wait and drink some water. Water has it's very solid. I mean, I guess it's technically a liquid, but it's like dense, I guess is what I'm thinking. Water is very dense, so once you start drinking it, it should fill you up. Like food, most food, not that dense. Airy. Less dense than water. I guess, is ice more? No, ice is less dense because ice grows. Water is like the densest. What's denser than water? Iron? Like a full slab of iron, maybe? But water is very dense. Liquids, I guess. I guess there's lighter liquids and heavier liquids, I think. But if you put a bunch of water into it's like a water balloon, but instead of it being made out of a balloon, it's made out of like a stronger material, like a rubber, like something made out of rubber. Something that's not going to break, and you could really do some damage with it. If somebody get in a fight, you have this water-filled thing. There's a lot of weight to it, a lot of density to that. If you got hit, it would hurt. It would hurt you, not emotionally, physically. It's easier to physically hurt somebody with a sack of water than it is to emotionally hurt a stranger. I think emotional hurting a stranger is not easy to do. Unless they're just vulnerable or they have obvious flaws or something, like physical flaws, but they should be, you should be able to know, say, hey, you got no nose, and are you sensitive? If you have no nose, are you sensitive to having no nose, or are you strong and you're not, hey, no nose? You say, I know I have no nose. I've lived with this ever since I got my nose pecked off by crows. Those crows took my nose, and then ever since then, I have not had a nose. I didn't, the doctors, they said, you want a prosthetic? You want a prosthetic nose? And I said, I'm gonna go forth and be no nose, and not have to worry about what people say. People try to say to me, and then I'll know that when I meet them, when I talk to people, that maybe they'll love me for who I am and not for my nose. Like before, I had such a great nose before those crows took it while I was maybe sleeping or subdued or hands tied or something. How can a crow take your nose? And now I know what is true. It's like a genie. It's like the genie. If you ever get the genie to get you love, give you love, and you say, Genie, I want love, and then what do you have? And does it really matter if but who was that person? I mean, are you creating somebody out of nowhere to love you, or they had a life and they maybe had another love, and then you took their love from them and took it for yourself? And is that fair? Is it feel good for you to have this false love? Or is it false in the first place? I guess that's another whole part of the thing. Look at outside. We're looking at the sky now. I think the sun might be going down as we sit here. Maybe we should take a look at the phones. I don't think we got any messages. It's possible. It's like, where's Gene? Should I try to call Gene? I guess it's like midnight for Gene right now. Yeah, no messages, huh? Well, maybe it's time for the tapes then. But I'm gonna call Gene, try to call Gene, maybe try to call Mr. Gansu too. Maybe Freddy the producer, but I think he might be showing up. I have a feeling Freddy the producer might be showing up soon. I guess it's like midnight for Gene though. Ring-a-ding-ding, Gene. You've reached the voicemail box of Gene Squires.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Gene Squires
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Gene. It's the program. Whoa. Hi, how are ya? You can call us back. Calling you again, daily, I guess. Midnight, you sleeping? All right, here goes. Call Grandma. Grandma's in the same time zone as us, so it's easier for it to go.
Jeannie.
Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. Want to talk to Andrew?
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you drinking
Where
water?
are you? Where? Here. I'm looking for you. There's Kenny here.
You don't know where he is?
Hello?
Hello, where are you?
Here?
What?
Here, where are you?
I'm here too.
Oh, yeah?
I'm there.
Oh, yeah?
Where are you? I'm there. Here. What? Are you in your room?
No?
No? Where?
In the kitchen?
You're in the kitchen?
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Beef jerky?
You're cooking?
Yep.
Beef jerky?
Yep.
You have a dehydrator?
I'm trying to make it in the air fryer.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Is it, you cook it on a real low temperature?
Yeah.
For how long?
A long time.
Hours.
Time.
Is there a setting? Is there a setting on there?
No.
You just turn it to low, huh?
Yeah, 180 degrees.
That's pretty low. What's the normal temperature? Very high?
It can go up to 400.
Wow.
Lowest is 180.
How much are you gonna make?
2 steaks worth.
2 steaks?
Yeah.
You bought the steaks?
Yeah, I got a Costco steak, so we used 2 of them. I asked Grandma if I can make jerky with the other 2.
Uh-huh. You think that's a good use of steak?
We're gonna eat it either way.
Yeah. Shouldn't you use like crappy cuts for jerky?
Sirloin.
Sirloins? Yeah, sirloins aren't the best cut,
Like
huh?
a ribeye or anything like that.
Yeah.
That'd be good though. Ribeye jerky, wouldn't that be good?
I heard that when you cook jerky, I actually watched some video about jerky recently.
Okay.
I heard that the fat content doesn't really carry through the process very well, so it's better to just use lean cuts.
So sirloin is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sirloin's pretty lean, but I think it might be even better if you just use like a chuck roast.
Chuck roast. Like a pot roast?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, some kind of lean cut.
Get a giant pot roast and then make jerky out of it?
Maybe.
I think that would be pretty legit. I don't know, you probably could fool people, you know? They probably couldn't tell.
Well, why would you fool them? If it's good, it's good. It's not fooling anybody.
I don't know why you'd be fooling anyone.
It's
The
new.
jerky contest. You know, at the jerky contest that everyone goes to.
I'm entering in the ribeye jerky contest. And they
It's
say,
a thing.
this ribeye jerky is really good. It's Chuck! It's Chuck!
Ow! Oh, what? You got me! I would never would have guessed this is pot roast.
It's just a pot roast jerky. You fool! They were fooled. The jerky judges, the king, they know. They're like, I know.
The jerky judge.
I know all about this jerky.
Right. You're not a
There's.
jerky judge, you're just a jerk.
I want to go to one of those food competitions because it should be like the best food there is there.
Well, yeah. There should be.
You're like, it's so great.
If it's not, I mean, it's at least the best in, like, your area.
Yeah, they have like a pie contest somewhere.
Can you enter, like, a pizza pie?
Yeah, I think they only have. I think it's supposed to be like traditional pastry type pies.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but yeah, where do you draw the line? You say this is a pie contest. Well, how about?
Pie.
My favorite kind of pie is like, oh, you know what I liked was that Remember, Mom used to make tuna pie.
Yeah,
That was good, with potatoes and stuff.
that's good stuff.
Yeah, I want that. I would rather, if somebody's like, you want this savory pie or chicken pot pie?
Chicken pot pie is good.
I would rather have chicken pot pie than, boysenberry pie, probably.
Yeah, I want to figure out how to make a savory crust and make chicken pot pie.
Well, ask Mom. She knew how to make that tuna pie.
Yeah. I'm going to take that recipe and replace the tuna with chicken because I don't trust myself to make a good flavored tuna pie.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good.
Chicken pie, beef pie, whatever it was. It was good. I bet you
Chicken
could.
pie or beef pie. Yeah, beef pie is pretty good too.
She got those those recipes out of magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever cooked with flour, just like making stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get into that. 'Cause I think you can buy flour is cheap.
I made biscuits yesterday with no recipe.
What? With flour?
Flour and butter and baking powder.
What? You just eyeballed it?
I used a cup and a cup, and I used a cup of flour and a cup of starter. I had sourdough starter. I think that was the recipe. I haven't looked at the recipe yet, but I think that's what it was. So it worked, but I don't know.
Was it good?
It was okay. It was buttery.
Too buttery?
Buttery biscuits. I think I might use too much butter.
A butter, yeah, was it, you still have some?
Yeah.
Grandma like it?
I don't know.
Well, how do you not know? Did she eat it?
I don't think she cared.
Was she?
She's I don't like meat.
Yeah. She put the meat or the biscuits were on the side with the steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she didn't care. She was eating the biscuits, but it didn't matter that much.
It's pretty good. Everybody knows.
It's pretty good even if you don't have a recipe, that they even turn into anything that resembles biscuits. What's that?
Tastes like bread.
Tastes like bread? So it's more chewy than biscuits? Biscuits are supposed to be kind of flaky.
It's kind of chewy.
So maybe you didn't do a good job with it. Usually baking is very recipe oriented. Like, yeah. It's hard to bake without that. You have the jerky in the fryer? Air fryer? It's in there now?
People always bake on those like cooking shows, but they always have recipes memorized, I guess.
Yeah, they know the recipes. They know the science and stuff. So they know how to alter the recipes. They know what the recipes are. They know all that stuff is doing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try that jerky tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, you gotta save some. You just put it in
Grandma
there?
might eat all of it.
Oh, just put a little bit off to the side.
I'll try.
You try. You think you can't?
I don't know.
Should get past you?
I don't know. Check on it. Oh, it's looking pretty good.
What?
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, how long has it been in there?
A long time.
Like hours?
Like an hour now. I covered it again in, whatchamacallit, in stuff.
Marinade?
It's gonna be good.
You tried it?
Yeah.
Was it raw? Kind of raw, or?
No, it's not raw, but it's just like, I didn't eat it. I'm just tasting my fingers after I moved it around.
What'd you put on there?
There's some random sauces in the fridge, mostly barbecue sauce, in A1.
Yeah, barbecues. You just combine, you mix them together. You just like put them in a bowl, mix the sauces together.
And MSG.
Barbecue sauce and A1 sauce and MSG.
Yeah, like some soup base I found in the fridge. Some Japanese soup base.
Just making it up, huh?
Yep, it's gonna be good.
What does that sound?
I'm shaking it around. I'm moving it around.
The jerky.
Moving the jerky around. Helping on it.
Do you have Memorial Day off?
No.
No? They're putting you to work, huh?
Yeah. Well, I didn't ask actually.
Why, they might? I mean, they're going to be open. I bet that's probably a very popular day for Lowe's.
No, they're gonna be open, yeah.
It's a
Yeah, I had to work a bunch last week because of it. I don't know if the trucks would be there. Normal schedule.
It's a popular day for selling stuff. Oh, they got sales?
Yeah.
Memorial Day sales.
Crazy Memorial Day sales.
They want you to buy hammers and stuff.
Yeah.
You sell a lot of hammers?
Yep.
How many kinds of hammers do you got?
What?
Like claw hammers? Sludge hammers? Mallets? Is there a section? Is there a hammer section? Or is each hammer like in its own section because of different stuff?
It's a tool section.
Yeah. People still... You would think that like at some point there would be enough hammers in the world.
Yeah.
But...
I think if I just put too much pepper on this, I might have just ruined it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, stop seasoning. I don't think you need to season again and again.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Pepper is good. Like, it takes a lot to over pepper, in my opinion.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I like it peppery.
Alright.
They call it pepper, pepper is a flavor of jerky, you know, when you go in the thing?
Yeah, just pepper.
Peppered. So that's what that one is
Pepper
now.
on top. Stark.
Like, how many hammers are in the world? They keep making more hammers. Like, every day they manufacture hammers. Like, there's a hammer factory somewhere.
Yep.
All they do is make hammers all day.
My name is Mr. Hammer, and I make hammers all day. Hammer and Hammer, Bro, Incorporated.
They're forging metal into hammers all the time and selling these hammers, and it's like...
Millions of hammers.
For every hammer that's made, is there a hammer that's lost? Or is it broken? Or they go into to the dump, or what? Where are all those old hammers going?
Why does Forks, Washington have a fork factory?
Forks, Washington. They got that's like Twilight? Is it Twilight?
Yeah, that's what they have there now. They have a Twilight, like, gift shop, basically.
They used to have
They used to be like some kind of industry town, like coal or wood or something, I forgot.
or Forks.
They just sell forks.
Maybe they used to have a fork factory. I never seen or read Twilight at all.
Yeah.
Have you?
Because you're not. Oh, you know something crazy?
What?
You hear about that? The Edward guy, and that is going to be the new Batman. You hear that?
He's a vampire in the movie?
Yeah, he's going to be Batman.
For what franchise? They're making another Batman already?
I guess he's the new DC Batman.
What about Ben Affleck?
DCU. DCM.
No
and
more.
DCMU or whatever.
No more Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
They just. I didn't see. Have you seen the new Batman movies? I haven't seen the Ben Affleck movies.
I think he had he didn't have an actual standalone movie. The closest one was Batman versus Superman.
Oh, really? It takes a lot for me to not watch a Batman movie, but I didn't watch it because I heard it's so horrible.
He was kind of like Nick Fury for a while. He was like at the end of all the credits for a lot of the movies, and he was like bringing people together for, I forget, I think it was for Suicide Squad or something like that. Or maybe it was for the Justice League movie.
I mean, if he can play a vampire, vampires and Batman are, you know, if you think about it, they're not that far apart thematically. Bats?
Batman and a vampire. That's what maybe that's what the pitch was. They're like, wait a second, Edward, this could work.
I mean, I see it. It's like bats and vampires, because like vampires turn into bats. They have capes. They wear black.
I guess.
It's like Batman, and they've got like a cave kind of thing. Batman's kind of a vampire kind of guy. He's supposed to be scary.
Well, it's a bat, of course. If it's a bat, then it's automatically associated with a vampire.
Yeah, so maybe it makes sense. But I think that Twilight are barely vampires. They're only vampires like by name, right?
Yeah, I guess people were pissed off at Ben Affleck anyways.
Yeah, he was bad.
They don't like any kind of choice. DC just can't win, basically.
Well, everybody likes the Dark Knight series.
But that's not like a DCMU type of deal. Is that what it's called? I don't know what they call it.
The DCU?
The MDCU or whatever, you know, like MCU?
MCU, that's, yeah, Marvel Comics Universe, or what, Cinematic Universe,
Yeah,
huh?
but then there's like a MDCU also, because they're all connected.
What's that, the Marvel and the DC Universes?
No, the DC's cinematic. Oh yeah, well, I keep not M. Sorry, the CDCU, the CDCU.
C?
Or is it the DCCU?
I think it would be the DCCU.
DCU. That's what I'm trying to call it. Okay, that's what
I haven't seen any of those.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen any of those movies, so I guess everybody hates them so much. I just haven't even seen them.
Yeah, well, there's the Batman, Superman, and then there's the Superman, and there's
What, Justice League?
Justice League movie, but then there was a Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah,
and
didn't see it. Aquaman?
Wonder Woman was pretty good. Aquaman was okay.
I didn't see any of those.
I don't know. Well, I think Wonder Woman is like the best one.
Didn't see it. You saw all the other ones?
Justice League apparently had a bunch of problems because, like, did you see the hat in the bag on that?
No.
They talk about how it was made by Zack Snyder or something like that, and then something happened in the middle of it, and Joss Whedon took over.
Joss
and it's
Whedon.
like a really shitty movie because of it. You can tell it's like basically two movies slapped together.
I always tell myself I'm gonna watch it, and then I just don't. I guess. How could they make such a they spend so much money? The movies still make money though.
Yeah.
But not like the $1 billion highest grossing movie of all time, like the Marvel movie.
I think it's because the Marvel movies are like everybody loves them, including the critics. And
Yeah.
they make a lot more money.
Well, it makes sense. Everybody loves them. Everybody hates the other ones. They're not making as much money.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I haven't seen any of them, but they're making a new one. Is Batman supposed to come back?
Do you see Shazam? Oh, I don't know.
I did not see Shazam.
Shazam was pretty good. I saw it. There's there's a good version of it online now.
Oh, yeah. Shazam.
Shazam.
Is Batman in Shazam?
No, but we want to know the ending?
No.
Well, Superman's at the end of it, the very end.
Like
that's
the-
not really it. That's not the ending.
Henry Sherville?
You don't see his face. He's at the very end. It doesn't really give away the ending. But at the very end of the movie, he just walks in to the cafeteria.
But it's not, they don't show his face?
Yeah, they don't show his face.
So they don't have to pay that guy?
Yeah, that's probably why they did it.
Did you hear about that guy's mustache?
Yeah, they talk about that on Half in the Bag a lot.
I heard about that somewhere. That,
Yeah, it was probably there only, like, wasn't it for Mission Impossible, right? Did you see that movie?
Oh, it was for another movie? I thought that he was just like vain or something.
Like, no. I think it was, I know that he had a mustache in Mission Impossible. And that came out like last year, so I don't know what else. What depends on when. I guess Justice League probably was filming at the same time as that. That makes sense.
Superman can't have a mustache.
Yeah. That would be a better disguise, right?
If he had a mustache while he
What if he had a fake mustache and the glasses?
Well, oh yeah, it seems like he should have the mustache when he's not Superman. But it's like when he puts
Then it would fly off while he's fighting crime. It's more likely to fly off while fighting crime than otherwise.
It's
right?
like, you know, Spider-Man is always running out of web shooters,
Yeah.
and it's like Superman mustache. So my mustache glue is becoming weak, and then he's got to bail on the fight.
So if he was Superman, if he had the mustache while he was Superman, that means he would have to grow one really fast every time he put on the costume. That'd be funny. That's pretty funny.
It's another power.
Yeah, he can grow a mustache really fast.
Yeah. Or he just keeps the mustache. I mean, he already changes his clothes. He could just glue a mustache on his face too. I mean, he could like super glue the mustache to his face, because then he could just rip it off. It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Or burn it off. He could just burn it off with a blowtorch and it'd be fine.
This meat's not cooking fast enough.
Why? It's supposed to be real slow, low and slow. It's supposed to take like 6 hours to make jerky or something. Or overnight or something.
It probably does.
Yeah, remember Mom used to make beef jerky. I wonder if she still got that machine.
That's a dehydrator.
Yeah, she still got that thing? I heard you can make beef jerky in the oven too. You just turn the oven on a real low temperature and just leave it in there.
Maybe.
But I guess the air fryer's got the fan. It's got like a fan, a heavy fan going the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blowing the beef jerky. I'm gonna record a message to the future. I gotta cue it up here. Let's see.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, get on the message to the future. Oh, hello. Can't get on the message to the future, but I will. Hey, future, it's us of the past. It's Saturday. Talked to Andrew for a long time about movies. He's making beef jerky. Sun is going down. Look outside. All right, bye, future. All right, let's take a look at some of this other stuff. We'll take a look at 2015 and 16 and 17 and 18. how many of these days we got.
And we started off, and I'm talking into a phone today like this. Two phones. So check that out. And watch the show, 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV channel 22. 360-364-384-208 dog, call.
Sounds like you're on the phone.
Bye.
Bye.
Your daily out with me.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
It's
Whoa,
a commercial.
that's purplish looking.
What is happening back there?
Well, I certainly have a little bit of a video. I'll have to arrive down tomorrow with better videos.
Going back. Another shooting.
Yeah. 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. 360-836-4384. Rise up, people!
Your daily out with me.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's the
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're on. No, don't be sorry.
God. Oh, yeah, that's right.
We talked to Elias. She's watching Goonies.
Yeah.
McDonald's is there.
Your daily out with me.
Yeah, it's
So, back
Jeremy.
to this episode, we talked about lots of things like the 4 different spellings of dog, right? That's what we talked about, wasn't it?
dog.
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 Dig.
Hey. What's up, dog? Check it out. Isn't it interesting how time moves slower as we get older?
360-836.
Goes faster. Bye. Bye.
Your daily out
Today. This minute.
Yeah, well, it's the commercial.
That's right, and we have very interesting background for you to look at, and we make a bunch of phone calls today.
How many?
And I talked a little bit about space, and about
John Webster has moved.
Yes, that's exciting.
Where's Carl?
Yeah, you'll find out if you watch the show.
360-836-4384.
Do that. Okay, good night and good luck.
your daily
I think that was it. Where's the... outside it's very dark now. Yeah, see there's a little bit of a tree, but we'll go. Ooh, Luma, now I'm outside. I am the outside. I was 15 or 16. 2016. There we are. So we have more room for video effects now. Mr. Vincent on the phone, we get this new machine, we do all this crazy stuff like this, but you can't see it because it's covered up mostly with the thing. We're on every day. Oh, it's the anniversary of the machine from 3 years ago. 22. Whoa. 360-836-4384.
Yeah.
Call in. Leave a message, get on TV.
Do it now.
Hello. Oh, Cedar, Maribel.
daily out with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I made food today on the program.
Hey.
Oh, I made food.
This is the
Hello.
rice cooker.
You sure ate that rice?
Spencer's here on the program. Jeremy's here. Whoa. Three.
Luke.
We
talk about Colorado radio.
Yeah. Talked about cooking food.
Yeah, we gotta move the.
Spilling things.
Hello. Yeah, look. Freddy's over there.
The booth.
Oh yeah,
You always wanted a booth and you got one. We're working on the booth.
it's happening.
Whoa! Oh, you see that? Did it get on
I
the
don't think we
camera?
can see it really.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you stacked.
That was such a big stack.
You made that stack in the first place, so it's like your own thing. I was like, today's the anniversary of this machine from 2016.
Wow.
Or not today.
What a
but
nice machine. Remember when that machine was breaking recently?
Yeah, it healed itself and has not broken since this one. The one that's doing all this stuff. Woo, woo, woo.
Whoa.
But it works now. It healed itself and then I didn't turn it off.
I actually saw some free booths in Corvallis.
Oh yeah?
There was like an ad on Craigslist, and it was an old restaurant, and they were like, everything must go for free. And they had like 10 booths.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, that seems right up. This shows like interest.
Oh, we could have gotten the table too, though.
10 free
Yeah, the
boots.
table and everything, but it didn't make sense for you guys to drive all the way down here to Corvallis.
What did
To drive to Corvallis didn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, Maribel said something too. I can't hear you unless you're talking to the mics.
Oh, sorry. I was just like, it's really great that we can see like Madeline and Freddy.
Yeah,
in
they're
this little area.
live via satellite. So they're real far away.
This is where you would like
Oh, I
and
like.
subscribe.
It's fun to do this. Like,
Wait, it's over
yeah.
here. This is where you
See
like
this?
and
I'm
subscribe, right?
I'm gonna toss.
It's over here. This is the like button.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here, Freddy. Ready? Oh, didn't. I was a bad throw. You throw. Okay. Here, throw it back. Throw it back. All right. So you gotta do. It's like all the way. Oh wait. Oh, not doing a very good job of this. But if it works, usually there's nothing over there. Just throw something and then you can see it hit the thing. But it's pretty fun still to see the things move from one zone to the other on the screen. Cedar, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in Olympia.
Yeah.
How are you?
Real good. Thank you. When was the last time you were here?
It's been a couple months. It's been the longest stretch in a long time.
Yeah, I think the last time you were on the program when we were at your residence, maybe.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a really long time
That
ago.
was in November.
Yeah. Wow.
Remember? December, January,
That's
February, March,
crazy.
April. That's like half a year. Whoa. These things are
Oh, wow.
they're not spicy. I don't think
Are they more than the other ones?
they're not spicy at all. They're just called fire, right?
So they're not sour, now they're fire?
They have invert sugar.
Invert sugar, yeah.
What's that?
What does that mean?
I think it's the spicy, I mean not spicy, I think it's the sour flavor. There's like sugar and then invert sugar, which is sour, mixing sour.
Do you like them?
I think they're fine.
These aren't sour though, like the original ones are.
They're a little bit sour.
These aren't nearly as sour as the other ones.
Fire.
They're invert sour.
I wouldn't call them fire either.
I don't know why they're
That's
fire.
a really
The fire,
weird description.
They're $1 at grocery outlet.
I think that's the
They're
reason.
like nothing. They're just like weird sugar flavor.
I think the word fire is why they ended up at grocery outlet because they seem like they're gonna be spicy.
Yeah, they're not spicy at all.
People are like, who wants? Like, I don't really want spicy candy.
But they're not sour either.
I guess there's I like what do you call those? Hot tamales.
Yeah, and like there's the really hot tamales too.
Yeah.
That's what I would have expected this to taste like if I saw this at the store and I bought it.
Yeah.
These are spicy for like 2 seconds.
They are?
Mm-hmm. Right when the sugar starts to melt.
I don't
There's
really
like
get that.
a little bit of heat.
I ate a green one though. Maybe
I
the
got,
green
like,
ones aren't spicy.
no
The grape
spice.
is kind of a spicy grape, and you can tell.
Well, I got a grape one, I think. So.
Let us know. Spicy. 3, 2, 1.
I get no spice.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna try to find a grape one.
They're dwindling.
This is what the show is going to turn into when we get the booth all set up. It's going to be a food show, and you're going to review the food.
There's no no grape ones left.
Uh-oh.
Only green.
I had the last one, but
All the other ones are defective.
I don't taste any spice. I eat like spicy food sometimes, but I don't think this has like no spice to me.
Yeah, that's like 0 spice.
You think like level 1 spice?
Level 0.
1 star. 1 out of 5 stars.
Do you eat spicy food?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
And you still think it's spicy? I'm picking.
I'm a harsh critic.
All
I
right.
think it's still a little bit spicy. I kind of get what they're going for, but it could be way more spicy. It's no hot tamale.
I definitely remember at the beginning, like you put like 6 or 7 in your mouth at once and chew them, and it kind of like you're like, oh yeah, this has got a little bit of heat in there.
Yeah.
What about like
There's not much left.
Red Hots?
Definitely not like a red hot though. Yeah.
Cinnamon's like a whole nother kind of spicy. There's like, like peppers, and then there's like mustard and wasabi spice.
Yeah, it's like none of those though.
But then there's cinnamon. It's a whole nother different kind of spice.
Does it describe it on the package at all? This is with a, what's the top say? With a heat sensation.
A heat Oh,
That's, I don't
It's
know.
a heat sensation.
maybe it's not like spicy. Maybe spicy is the wrong thing. Maybe it's just like icy hot or like
like
a heat warmer, hand
the
warmer
greens aren't spicy
type
at all.
situation.
It's like the
It's like
opposite.
sucking on poison.
Yeah.
It's like the
It's a
opposite of gum.
sensation.
Oh yeah.
It's like there's gum. I'm gonna drink some water now because that's what happens when you eat that cold gum. You know, it doesn't seem that cold until you drink some water.
Cold gum?
Gum, like ice. They call it ice something. you
Yeah,
know?
when you have like a cold, like a winter, like a pepper
Yeah.
thing, and then you drink water, then your mouth feels like ice.
Yeah, it's very cold.
There's no ice in your mouth.
Whoa. Is it hotter?
My mouth is already pretty warm.
Yeah, I think you would have to drink hot water.
Yeah, I need hot water.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, have you watered the plant recently?
Nope. How's that plant doing, Cedar? What do you think? From Cedar is our. Oh, what is it called? What is the title? Botanist.
Botanist. I
Cedar's
can't really
the program botanist.
I can't really see it.
What do you want to go to?
I could get up and look at it. Oh yeah, can we get a zoom?
That's
in
the
view?
camera. It's just like
It
It's
looks
zoomed
red.
in. It's way zoomed in because I was looking at the. There it goes. Yeah, I think it's not color corrected either. Gotta press that color correcting button. Or maybe point the lamp at it.
Oh,
There it
yeah.
goes.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
goes.
there we go.
It's a little hard to tell, but it looks great. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks good to me. Got leaves.
Yeah, I think if it was
Is there any,
totally
like, stuff
dying,
on
you
it?
could tell.
I kind of want to take a closer look though once Freddy's done watering just to make sure.
Nice stream, Freddy.
What kind of plant is that anyway?
Pothos, I guess?
What's new in science, Cedar? Plant science.
What's new in plant science? There haven't been any like huge advances in the last couple months. It's kind of the same old, you know. They
What's
describe more
any
stuff.
huge advance in plant science ever? Because I don't even know what. What's a plant science?
Maribel wants to say something.
What about that like molecule that can extract salt from water? That they just came up in the lab, and they're like, this is great because then now we can have more drinking water.
That sounds like chemistry.
Isn't chemistry science?
No, I was saying plant science though.
Oh, plant science.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't they? Is there like a issue with getting salt out of water? It doesn't seem like it's that hard.
Can you boil it?
It takes a lot of power.
Oh, okay. So this is like a more efficient way of doing it, whatever this.
Could you filter it out? Like, wasn't there an article recently about a guy who was like lost out in the ocean on a raft and he like filtered the like water out of the salt water with his t-shirt? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
He lived though, and
I don't know
he
how
somehow
that's
drank
possible.
water in the ocean.
Because the salt's like really in there. The one way
I
people
know,
usually do
that
it is
seems
they
weird.
like evaporate the water and then the salt stays behind and then they collect the evaporated water and condense it again. That's like a big way. I will
How
say
did he
this,
live?
He must have had some advanced technique that I don't know the details of. It'd be interesting to know. This lady came and talked at our department and had this plant that could make water from salt that she like genetically modified to like bring in the salt water and like squeeze out the good water. But it can only make like a drop of water. She was like, I just need more money and I can scale it up.
Oh yeah, isn't that just a cactus? Or like a what?
No, because most plants die if you give them salt water.
Oh, okay.
Even cactuses.
Yeah.
Plants really don't like salt water in general.
That makes sense. Well, what about seed plants?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How about
like a sea algae or like a seagrass?
Or, like seaweed.
How you eat seaweed though? It's like really salty, so
yeah.
I feel like the salt's still in there somehow.
Oh yeah,
I'm not an expert on seaweed though.
Yeah.
I remember
watching this thesis committee.
that Black Beauty movie or something. He like lives on the island with the horse, and then he like gets seaweed and dries it out on the rocks, and he eats it.
Yeah.
What movie?
I think Black Beauty with the horse.
The horse.
Or like, there's like two of those horse movies. One of them is Black Beauty. One is like Black Stallion. I don't know. It was one of those two.
I think Black Beauty is the one where it's a girl who like goes blind from jumping off a thing into the water with a horse.
That's Wild Hearts.
Oh,
How do you go blind
Wild
from
Hearts
that?
something.
How do you go blind from that?
Because the water is full of bleach, and she kept crashing.
Well,
into
the water's full of
It was
bleach?
only like one time. I'm an expert on this movie because I watched it all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
One time she went in and her eyes were open, but usually they're always closed, and it was like the pressure of the water hitting her eyes.
Huh.
Because she's going so fast because the horse is just dead weight.
The horse was
And then
dead?
she goes blind. The horse wasn't dead, but she just crashed on her face really hard with her eyes open.
Oh.
She went blind.
Didn't mess up her face at all, other than just being blind.
She's beautiful, physically.
Yeah, she ends up marrying this really handsome guy who's just gonna take care of her.
Does she ride the horse while she's blind still?
Yeah, she does. That's what the whole movie's about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
In the end, she works up the courage, and then she just feels for the mane.
Seeing eye horse, though.
Yes.
Like,
she has a connection with her horse. Her horse name's is Lightning.
and they have those like self-driving cars now.
Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. That's the name of the movie.
Even if they're blind.
It can't be broken.
You can't be broken even if you're blind, if your heart is wild enough.
What were you gonna say about self-driving horses?
They have like those self-driving cars, like Teslas or something. I heard those are real. I don't know if they're real.
They can steer if you're on the freeway, but they can't like do the whole drive for you yet.
It seems like they could make like just like self-driving wheelchairs for the blind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Those horses, I think you could just you could get on your horse and fall asleep on the horse, and then it'll just take you home.
Or you just like wake up and the horse is taking you somewhere, or it's like you're at a oats factory.
It'll take you somewhere.
Why am I wake up at an oats or a carrot farm?
Or the glue factory.
Oh, horse trying to get revenge. Glue. They make glues out of probably cows. No, maybe.
They've improved the technology.
Cows have hooves too, right? They make them out of bones or something.
I think it's hooves.
Hooves?
Hooves. Only horses?
Maybe hooved animals, so maybe sheep.
Sheep,
pigs,
cows, because they already have a lot of cows. But
not a lot of horses anymore.
Yeah, unless there's like specific glue horses. They're like breeding the horses so that they
the biggest hooves, like Clydesdales.
They have the most glue in there. I don't know the process of making glue, but it seems pretty crazy to make glue without having it dry.
I've never thought about it like that. That makes total sense, though.
Yeah, we only have about 3 minutes left today.
No.
What? I thought you just started when we walked in.
No, I started at about 8:30. I could have waited.
We lost track of time.
It's okay.
I checked the plant really closely, and it looks A-okay.
Oh, good. What have you been doing? What's
fortune.
what's in or Corvallis? Yeah.
I'm just doing school still. It's been a pretty quiet few months full of study and learning.
You're gonna be a doctor?
Yeah,
When?
not a medical doctor.
But still. When are you gonna be a doctor?
I have like a year left, and then hopefully I'll graduate next spring.
Could you be doctor, or is that?
Yeah, technically I will be doctor.
But do you go? But you say like, are you gonna go by doctor?
Usually people don't, because it makes you seem kind of like full of yourself. Usually people just go by their name.
But medical
But like
doctors.
on paper, yeah, there's doctor there.
We're gonna open a fortune cookie really quick.
Medical doctors go by doctor though, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by doctor. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Bad luck and misfortune will infest your pathetic soul for all eternity.
Yep.
The fortune of the day is, if you've got it, flaunt it.
It's not really a fortune. It's more of advice, kind of like good advice.
From the fun place and just said like, you're a really cool person.
I think if you
guys
don't,
still have it, actually.
if you don't got it, you gotta flaunt it extra hard. So if you got, I think if you got it, like you don't need to flaunt it. If you don't got it, flaunt it.
Yeah.
Then you gotta flaunt.
Mine just said, I don't know if I'm allowed to read another one, but it
You're
just
allowed.
said, you have natural grace and great consideration of others.
Wow, that's nice.
I don't know what a
It's more of a compliment than even advice.
Not
What
really
is-
like
what's
what's going
an
to happen in the
actual
future.
fortune?
My fortune
Oh, like,
said,
you will, like, make a good opportunity will arise on you today.
yeah, I got a real fortune.
That's
It
a
said,
real fortune.
good things will come to you in due time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a
That's a
real
good
one.
one.
Real fortune.
When the time is right, you'll get what's coming.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. It's the credits.
Where's the music?
Are we still on
Dun,
TV?
dun, 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 dun. No, the show's over.
What's he
Thanks
making?
for watching. He's whittling. It's Saturday.
Horses.
Hey, there's a horse. Yeah.
We were just talking.
We're on TCTV Town 22 at 11:32 a.m. Check it out. YDHWM.com. 360-364-384. Call and leave a message. Get on TV. Yeah. 197 number 3. Check it out.
Here's the studio.
That's where we are. UFO FBI. It's a good song. Thank you. Ooh, the dark Amish. TCTV, La Beba, Jordy, Fabulous, Graham, Stop Spy, Conton, Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers, I see you're watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah. Bye.
Hell yeah, dog. Really got their money's worth for that
Bye.
sponsorship.
Yeah, they did. Their sponsorship outlasted the business.